Hey, good morning, fellas. Believe it or not, it looks brighter on the camera than it does out here. It's just about 6 o'clock in the morning. I am out walking. We had a crazy storm last night. It was with a lot of thunder and lightning, and very, very frightening. Galileo. Anyways, that's a homage to the musical group called Queen back in the day. Like you guys would say, way back in the day. But that's not the premise of this video. I spent some time yesterday making myself available to some younger guys because I wanted to know what I could do to help them. And some of it was sad because I couldn't help them with some of the things that they're going through. But some of the things I could. I was very reassured that a lot of these guys have a lot more friends than I thought. They just have friends in a different way than I do. Friends, associates, whatever you want to call them. People that you know or people that you talk to. And most of these young men are doing stuff on streaming platforms on the internet instead of hanging out at a bar or hanging out at a club or doing stuff like that. They pointed out a guy to me by the name of, I don't want to trip, by the name of Osman Gold or Osman Gold. I'll look him up again today. He seems to be a very intelligent young man, and evidently he's decent with all of the people that he interacts with, so that's a double win. But to you young guys out there, there's nothing wrong with you having friends online and playing games with them. Fighting with my schnoz this morning. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just different than what I'm used to. And that just means that I'm old and times have changed. One of the things that the young guys were talking about they just don't think it's worth it. They don't think that society gives a shit about them, or anybody really gives a shit about them, and that the systems just are built to tear a guy down more than to build him up. And I have to agree with them. So, yeesh. After watching some of the video, I don't want to see, hopefully we don't have a civil war, but they sure are talking a lot about it. And it just seems that of all the people on planet Earth, you wouldn't want to make an enemy of is the men. You know, and I don't think people really understand how dangerous it can be for a community, for a society, or a culture to not have men as an important part of the society, the culture, the group, whatever demographic you want to say it, because that tends to lead to revolution or civil war. And if a young man can't work his ass off, get ahead in life, get to a place to where he can start. There's a murder hole right here. Pew, right there. Anyways, I always look at that. Anyways, all right, don't get distracted. If the guys can't find a way to get ahead with some dignity and self-respect and be able to work for the things that they earn, the things that they work for, It doesn't make any sense. And so many of them are saying, well, the system's rigged against me, so I'm not going to fucking play. And they're doing just little things to get by. The other part of it was, I don't think there's enough. I'm trying not to get hit here. It's a pretty big car's coming. Anyway, doesn't matter what I think. It matters if I can help or not, or if I'm willing to help or not. So I decided that I would try to do a little bit more to help some of these guys. And that help is with just talking to them. You would not be surprised how many questions I got yesterday about how did my body change as I got older. And I made a joke about finding my first gray pubic hair, and holy cow, they went bananas. But this isn't like us older guys do, where we go to like a Starbucks, or I can't remember the name of it, Walk City or something like that, Weg City or Eggs or something like that, where we all sit around a table with coffee and we interact physically when we're looking at each other. They just do it differently. They do it online. And that's the way they roll. But their complaints, I'm going to slow down, their complaints about how they're being treated, there's no way anybody, any rational human being, could say that that is fair any way, shape, or form. I mean, they went over the hourly wage. And hey, good morning. Good morning, big guy. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, what's up? Hello. Hello. Did his job. But they're saying, even because a lot of the influencers on the manosphere, they just tell them to work harder. And that's really not fair. Some of these guys are busting their ass, and some of these guys' dreams are completely different than anything I've done. They showed me, I'm probably out of date, but they showed me something called, there's teams that play games professionally, and you can make a lot of money doing that. And there's guys, but you have to spend, I don't know, 8 hours a day practicing that game or practicing different scenarios, and you got to be dedicated to it. Same thing with if you wanted to be a professional athlete. I guess they are, in a sense, athletes, but they're more mental and dexterity than they are like chess players. They're just the new version of master chess players. They're gamers. Oh, that's nasty. Anyways, something got killed. So, since I don't know a lot about that, I'm going to try to get a little better informed. But the thing that I think we all can do to help them. There's another one. Good morning. Good morning, big guy. Good morning. There's the girls that keep the guys and the girls separated. Guys and girls here. There you go. Yeah, okay, all right. Everybody's a tough guy with the fence in between you. Anyways, these are the honeysuckle bushes when they have the little yellow flowers on. They're absolutely great smelling, gorgeous. All right. Besides, I'm just talking to you. We're just rambling. We're on our way down to the main road, so I can bang a right and hit another traffic light, and then smack the box and come back. But I think the biggest issue is that they don't see a way forward other than joining the military, which they are not above doing that, but that is not their, and they're tired of losing out to women or somebody who claims that they're not a male or a female. Tired of losing out because they're normal human beings. I don't know. Wow, there's a lot more cars and people around here. I'm officially that guy now. Here, I'm making my way around the corner. Woo, flat spot. Yay. This is mine, I'll show you. We're on our way this way. Yep. But, and you know what, if I don't know how I would react to companies or to businesses that could hire me and I would be a very good loyal worker for them, or try to move my way up within their system, but they won't hire me because, and this is, I can't believe how many names they have for adult males, that you're a cisgendered male, which means you believe you're a male, you believe the sex that was assigned to you, or gender that was assigned to you as birth actually is real, you know, by your genitalia, as you're female or male. And yeah, they're hermaphrodites, don't need any of that stuff. But they don't feel like they have a voice. They feel like they've been made enemy. And some of them, in fact, a lot more of them than I anticipated, were like, well, fuck it. Burn it down. If you're not going to treat us right, and the only thing you want us for is you want us to either fight your wars for you, and you know, forever wars, the wars that never end. There's always somebody else we can drop a bomb on. And how I can tell you that things are changing in the United States, and this is right up my specialty as an EOD guy, in my time here in the United States, having an IED, which is an improvised explosive device, planted, are normally a hoax device, which means it may look real, but it's actually not real. But if what I think happened yesterday, somebody not only had an IED, but put it in place here in the United States, and then set it off, and it functioned as designed, which means that I'm just trying to give this young lady a spot to get through on the sidewalk. So it functioned as designed. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Anyways, which means it went off, and those are, IEDs are extremely rare in the United States. And to me, that's not a good sign at all. Because you have to put a lot of effort. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
You have to put a lot of effort in to doing that, or making one of those. And that is, that's indeed scary. So I'm going to do what I can on my end. I am going to be positive, but if what they're predicting happens, the one guy's predicting that we're going to have a full-blown civil war in the next year. If not next year, within the next 5 years, we're going to have a civil war. And I don't know if any of you have much actual trigger time, which, good morning, sir. Trigger time doing in a war, but you don't want to be in a war and not know what the fuck you're doing. So we're gonna start brushing up on how you guys have to be able to defend yourselves. Defend yourselves and the people that you love. That includes being able to use weapons, because they don't fight wars with fist anymore. And I'm just trying to make sure somebody's not running up behind me. You're going to have to use edged weapons. You're going to have to be able to use handheld weapons, escopetes, shotguns, rifles, semi-automatic. Now, as an EOD sergeant, you're required to learn all weapon systems from a nuclear weapon on down. So, although I can't really show you about the new machine guns, but I know how they work. I know how to put them together and put them into function. 50 cal machine guns, flamethrowers, the old flamethrowers, the 66 millimeter law rocket, light anti-tank weapon, the small. Anyways, I know how to set up a man pad. I don't know the finer skills of it. That's an anti-aircraft missile, ground-to-air missile. I know about the Patriot batteries. You have to know all that stuff because you have to be able to what's called render safe an item. Anyways, I can't talk to you guys about heavy weapons, but I can talk to you about basic self-defense. I just can't believe anyway. But I'm not going to be in denial about it. It's important that you're able to use weapons. You know, everything from sticks and stones on up. So, I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to also help you with money. But the purpose of all of this was that hopefully you could get into the trade field, which will pay you back for sacrificing your time, energy, effort, and your physical well-being in some aspects by working outside all the time. That is one area to hope. I'm in a group that believes in family. I'm in a group that believes in God. I'm in groups that believe in the rule of law, but not using corrupt people to fuck a certain group over because they just don't like the way they look, or this patriarchy. And for God's sakes, ladies, and this is to you ladies, you do not want to see a civil war. I don't think there are many women in the United States who know what war looks like. And the amount of death that will occur if we have that will be unbelievable to most people. So I'm going to tap the box and then I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'm going to walk up here, speed up a little bit, walk up here and tap the box. I'm at the turnaround point. I don't think things are really that good anymore, but I'm going to do what I can to help out with what we have. And that is for me to do a lot more listening. I don't know. They gave me a couple of websites that they're on, but I don't know. Anyways. Oh my God. Hey, look. Hey, and to any of you guys across the United States or where this comes, if you see that cat, send it back. All right. Stay safe and healthy. You guys take care of yourselves if you can. Wait a minute. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. I would rather see you prepare for something and never have to need it, like a martial art, like a lethal art, which they're all perishable skills. Using a knife, using a gun. There's one thing to have a knife, carry a knife, but if you can't get it into the fight, then it's just a waste of your time, energy, and effort. So, all right, it's enough of this grim stuff. Love you guys. Like a 14 G string. it's incredibly nice. No sun. Oh my God, I can't tell you. West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.